My first time attending an LDS church, I stood with the sister missionaries at the back of the chapel, feeling like I had crashed a family reunion. I was greeted by everyone nonstop. Everyone walked past us. It seemed like I had met the entire ward in less than 10 minutes. I was feeling so overwhelmed, but loved and loved. That is the important message that I have. I'm going to go on. We, as members of the Church of Jesus Christ, can learn so much from this. One of the predominant ways that we feel love, or one of the predominant ways that we feel the Spirit of God, is through love of others. Wouldn't you agree on that one? When new people come to worship with us, it is essential that we show them love, that we show them that we care. If they feel that love and acceptance, it will be hard for them not to feel the Spirit or the gospel of Jesus Christ. And that is what we're about, is greeting others. I wish I had realized sooner that developing a buddy system is critical. So what's a buddy system? Well, this started when I surprised a returning sister missionary. And I was in Murray, Utah. Actually went to Salt Lake Airport, and she did not know I was going to be there. And I felt prompted by the Spirit to surprise her. And there was a strong reason. So I called her mom, and she said, "Come stay with us. We'd love to have you." And I realized I didn't know why I was prompted to go surprise her, but later I did. I didn't realize how hard it is to return from a mission and then having this schedule where at 6 a.m. you do this, at this you do that, you exercise from this to this, you do breakfast at this. I did not understand that. So I realized that it's important to develop a buddy system. And for me, that consists of returning missionaries. Because returning missionaries, I'll send a group text saying I'm having a crisis. And whoever calls me first is the one who helps me through that. Because I feel like they need it. They need to feel that acceptance. As my own journey to find the gospel of Jesus Christ, there were many difficult times where would have been easy just to give up. Really, because it's not easy joining a new family or joining a new gospel. And another thing that I'm feeling prompted to share is that every time I missed church, which was because I was traveling, but I never missed a Sunday. I would always tell my elders quorum president or somebody that next Sunday I'm going to be in North Carolina, or I'll be in South Carolina, or I'll be in Florida for a business trip. They would always text me. My phone would blow up and they'd say, "Dennis, we missed you at church today." And that was key. Even though I had reminded them the week before, they still texted and said they missed me and they wanted to know if everything was okay. So, what a great reminder that we cannot take it through the life, that we cannot take this on as our own. It requires help from others. Instead, each of those times I called somebody I trusted and they helped me through my own crisis. So if you do not have a buddy system, find one. And I go like this because it's the missionary hug. Well, I can't really demonstrate it, but it's like where you take your two hands and you go like this. That's the missionary hug. And I say hashtag missionaries for life, holler. So if you don't have a buddy system, find one. If you know someone without a buddy system, offer to be theirs. That's crucial. We all need someone we can rely on when things get tough. And this was actually prompted by, I haven't been on DeseretBooks.com in a while. And tonight I logged on there and I saw all these reviews for my book. And I never talk about my book on a Saturday because it rolls into the Sabbath. And that's not what it's about, is I like to keep the Sabbath day pure and holy. And that's important to me, that I get all my laundry done today and my shopping done on Saturday, so that way I don't have to do that on Sunday, because it's important to keep the Sabbath day holy. But I respect your agency to keep the Sabbath day holy, so I'm not judging And that makes sense because I learned the hard way actually, but that's my testimony. So I was on Deseret Books and somebody had wrote this and I went, "Oh my gosh, I got all these reviews." And so he wrote, "The strength of Dennis's testimony is evident in his writing, while at the same time, he is very open in the fact that he nor the church has all the answers." And I think that is so true. I often say, the church is perfect, but the members are not. And that is crucial. So what I want to do is I want to get through your comments and then I'm going to wrap this up. And I pray you have an awesome Sabbath. So tell me, what are you doing for your Sabbath? Because tomorrow is Fifth Sunday. Holler! I love Fifth Sundays. I love every Sunday. Who am I kidding? I just love Sunday. I love the Sabbath. Even though it's very busy for me because I have missionary coordination meetings and I have all these things that I have to do. It's like people think, like somebody said in church once, is like, "Oh, go home and take a nap." And I went, "Oh, I wish," because my days are so busy on Sunday. It's doing ministering to my ministering brothers or being in the elders quorum presidency, meeting with the elders quorum presidency, or having ward council. There's so many things that are done on Sunday for me that it's serving him, so it's okay, and I'm totally fine with that. So let me see. I have a comment here. My friend Sandy from West Jordan says, "Hello, I'm reading your book. It made me cry so far. I am sure it gets better as you tell your conversion." Yes. Okay, so there in the beginning of my book, it is a little Debbie Downer, but the editors felt that it was imperative to have that in there because it just goes to show you converts have a past, members have a past, and I was a hot mess. I was a hot mess. So yes, converts do have a past. And I just see I have a request from somebody to join. Don't do that. I've learned my lesson. Holler! Unless we have it pre-planned. So, because you never know who's going to log on from some country and ask for food or donations and all this stuff. Jean_love says, "I love the buddy system idea. It's huge. It really is. It's saved me many times. And the last time I deployed it, I say deploy because it's like, yeah, deploy. It's like the airplane is taking off. I am crashing. I need help. It's admitting that you need help. And that's whenever somebody calls me with a faith crisis, I'm like, "Adversary, be gone. I don't got time for you. Somebody needs me. I have to serve him. I have to serve God." So the adversary has no room for us. So Jean_love buddy system is a great idea. And my friend from Oklahoma, sister, I can't wait to meet ya. She wrote, "You're my buddy." She has a friend on here that's her buddy. That's awesome. Well, it's important to have multiple because you never know when somebody's going to be unavailable. And so I literally have like anywhere from 20, 30, 40 returning missionaries that I can text in a group text. And they know that I'm not a big fan of group text because I can barely manage my iPhone. So they know that whenever I reply with a thumbs up, that means I'm talking to somebody and that I'm taken care of. And I'm fine after that. And then I usually get a comfort blessing the next day, which is awesome. So my friend MRS_I_Y says, "No matter who you are, we want you to feel loved." That is so true. That is so true. Have been blessed many times by someone who felt prompted to reach out and then did. Love the buddy system. So I gotta tell you a story about my friend Kit. My friend Kit Duro is a good friend of mine, and she was baptized when she was 12 in Hong Kong, and she now lives in Alpine, Utah. And she is in tune. Everybody has their own little gift. My gift is when I lay my hands on somebody to offer a priesthood blessing, I can sense whether or not they're worthy or they're following the covenant path or the commandments, or there's just subtle impressions that I get. And then I follow with that. But anyway, my friend Kit has a gift to be able to tell when somebody's having a hard time. And she also can tell when they have the Holy Ghost. And so she'll text me and she'll say, Dennis, how you doing? And I'll look at it and I'll ignore it. And then I'll go back to it a few hours later and I'll say, oh, I'm good. And she'll go, don't lie to me. She goes, tell me the truth. Because she felt prompted that she needed to text me that I was having a hard time. And I said to her, oh, I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm good. And she goes, don't lie to me. I know something's going on. And so you really, when you do, this goes back to our friend MRS underscore I underscore Y. You need to follow, you have been blessed by having people reach out to you. And that's just following the promptings of the Holy Ghost. And that's imperative. So we have Rebecca underscore OLI says, I just love watching you, Red Heart. Well, I love having you on here. And do you have a buddy system? Because that's important. Happy weekend, honey, my friend Angela says from South Jordan. And, you know, Angela, next time I need a date to go to a wedding or something or a sealing, you're it. Because she's single and everybody has to have somebody that they can take. Well, we're going to go. We're going to do that. So, Angela, you're awesome. And my friend Jean underscore love says, hands up. My friend MRS underscore I underscore Y says, state conference. Love, you guys are having state conference. That's awesome. Ours is going to be the 11th. And I'm speaking at that. Holler. So, actually, I got to review that talk. I was all prepared to do it last week, but then we got that hurricane and they canceled it. And I was like, oh no. Yeah, I cause earthquakes. I cause hurricane. If anyone's going to be struck by lightning, it's going to be me. I don't just get little promptings. I get huge. I mean, it's like you can't make that stuff up. So, STEF says, have you heard of our turtle house fireside? If so, would you do one? You would be amazing. I would love to. I actually I did a podcast with Carmen back in March or April. Carmen, she was on that show, is it American Idiot or not Idiot? Sorry. I just said American Idiot. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe can we just go, oh, what did I just say? American Idol, not Idiot, Idol. That goes to show you how much I watch TV. So anyway, I would love to be on their fireside. I really would. But I'm booking up and I'm getting busy. So if they want me, they better book me soon because my schedule is packed. And we have, let's just wave to everybody because I don't know what those waves do, but it says to wave, so I'm going to wave. And somebody said to me once, I don't know how to wave back. Well, I'm lucky I know how to wave. Our friend Sandy from West Jordan says, I have two buddies, my husband and my best friend Sue. That's awesome. And that's my goal, is to live with an LDS family someday because I know it's in his hands, because I just feel like, if I'm dealing with a faith crisis at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m, usually is when it happens, I can say to somebody that holds the priesthood to say, I need a comfort blessing. I need a comfort blessing. I'm not doing well right now. And it's okay to ask, because to be able to exercise, as somebody that's able to exercise the priesthood and to be able to give those comfort blessings, I get blessings off offering people comfort blessings. So if you feel like you need a comfort blessing, ask. because that's to be able to exercise that authority is a gift. So, Sandy, I'm so glad you have a buddy system. And we have our friend Rebecca underscore OLI says, I'm visiting a daughter in Pennsylvania. You're so close to me. I'm like right next door to Pennsylvania. I'm in Connecticut. So, in Pennsylvania and going to church with her, then watching my husband give a talk in Kentucky via Zoom. Oh my gosh, I love Kentucky and I love Pennsylvania. Who am I kidding? I love every state and country. I'm an equal opportunity Latter-day Saint. What can you say? That's a good one. An equal opportunity Latter-day Saint. And your husband speaking, watching on Zoom, watching my daughter give a talk in Connecticut via Zoom. Yeah. Where is your daughter talking in Connecticut tomorrow? That's awesome. Please tell me. I will make sure to see that comment. Where is your daughter talking in Connecticut tomorrow? Because there's 3 or 4 stakes in Connecticut. There's Hartford, New Haven, New London, and there's Danbury, because we just had a stake split. So that's cool. My friend Angela says, the blessings you gave me was wonderful. Oh, Angela, that's between us. You don't need to go public with that, because with all these followers, you're so cute. Angela goes, sounds like a plan. I will go to a wedding or a sealing with you anytime. Holler. Love that. So my friend Jim underscore is happy. What an awesome screen name. Jim underscore is happy. So let me tell you something funny. My name is Dennis, but when I registered on Instagram, apparently there are like 30 or 40 Dennis Schleichers. So it would only allow me to register Den, D-E-N. Schleicher. So a lot of people call me Den because I think that's my first name, but what they don't realize is there's a lot of Dennis Schleichers on there. And now there's even more because there's people impersonating me, or there's people that are creating fan pages and stuff. And it's not me. I'm the only one on. I can barely manage my own Instagram page. How am I going to manage others? Come on. Oh, so Jim is happy, said, always great to hear your testimony. Well, it's always great to hear yours. Our friend Your Home says, it's amazing when I offer a blessing to someone, they almost shout for joy with, wow, I just got the chills. Yes, it's almost like their spirit is shouting for it. So Your Home is part of your screen name. I can testify to what you just said. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for bearing that, because it's imperative that other people know the importance, because I think a lot of people, before COVID, I thought it'd be nice to set up a little room in one of the, in our ward that said, between these hours and these hours, we'll offer free comfort blessings on Sunday. Well, free. What am I saying? Free comfort blessings? We never charge. I meant to say, come in for a comfort blessing, because it'd be kind of cool to offer them. So Jenna underscore LET says, I will pray for you. Thank you. Thank you. And or for anybody you're praying for. And we have, all right, we have some, okay. Rebecca underscore Olivia says, my daughter speaks in your stake. She lives in Windsor. We were part of the Windsor ward. It was Glastonbury, but then we split. So I might know your daughter because I know her bishop really well. He was the presiding bishop over my baptism, Bishop Jacobs, and his wife Kelly Jacobs. And Derek and Shelby Hall, who flew in from St. George to perform my baptism, we had dinner at their house before I took them back to the airport. So I know their bishop. And actually, Trina Codler, who is a friend of mine, her husband Adam, are in that stake. And she's the Relief Society president for the South Windsor stake. So that is awesome. Oh, wait a minute. You said Windsor, not South Windsor. Okay, I just had a complete blonde moment. So Windsor and South Windsor are different. Windsor's part of Bloomfield, I think, but I may be wrong. I don't know. I'm having one of those days. I'm exhausted because I have a book that's due and it's not even close. And thank you for all of your advice and comments because I just posted a picture of the Newport Temple saying I need your help with something and you guys have been the bomb. And so I just want to thank you for your help because I am actually using you to help me write my book because I'm like, how am I going to do this? So I'm just going to say have a great Sabbath. And some of the people watching, their Sabbath is today because of the time zone difference. When you go to Asia, today is actually Sunday. I know it's super confusing. When I flew from Shanghai, or was it not Shanghai? I was in Shanghai, but then I flew from Beijing, China, back to DC. I left at 6 p.m. on October 21st and returned home on 5 p.m. on the 21st. It was so weird. Like, how does this happen? Like, that's just that whole time thing. Okay, so your Rebecca underscore Olivia says, yes, she's in Bloomfield. But I know the missionary is in Bloomfield, and I'm tight. And Bloomfield is our stake, and my stake president, Bill Elwell, our President Elwell, is in Bloomfield. So that's a good stake. It's a good stake. Robin.grateful says, prayers for you and your talk tomorrow. And that's to everybody who's given a talk tomorrow. So have an awesome Sabbath, and I'm sending love and light your way. And don't forget about that buddy system, please.